All right, welcome to Sharpman Forge. I think I'm going to call this a shop preview. You're looking at the cabin right now, not the shop, obviously. But I thought you guys might want to start with something pretty, I guess we could say. Cool? Pretty cool? I don't know. Coming up along the side of the house now. Oh yeah, let me get this in frame. So down there is the river. That's the Mississinawa River. We got a bend here, and about 150 yards downriver, there's another bend, and there's a couple of nice holes right down through here. So if you're a fisherman, I'm sure you can appreciate the significance of that. I'm hoping that will bear fruit. We'll see, or bear fish. I got a fake outhouse. Yeah, it's fake. I'm kind of happy about that, to be honest. So, quick background. I've lived in the suburbs of Indianapolis for the last 25 years. And I'm coming out of a 2-car garage. This is a 50 by 40 pole barn. And we're looking at the big bay door now, which I've got a crane out in front of. It has saved my bacon multiple times. When we get inside, you'll see why. Let me snake around here real quick. I'm going to try to keep this video to 10 minutes if I can. Snake around this way real quick. Should watch what I say. You know, spring is rolling up on us. We might step on one. You'll notice up there, there's no sign. I'd like to get a sign for Sharpman Forge up there. I think that would be pretty awesome. That one, I'm also thinking will probably be fine with just like a CNC plasma cut sign. I know a guy. I'll have to ask him here in a few weeks what he would charge for something like that. Out front here, we've got two single car bay doors, I guess you could say, garage doors. So that's kind of handy. I can just get my truck through there. I want to take you into the surface entrance. I think that's a good place to start. Also, there's no sign here. I'd like to have a forge sign there, and I'm thinking I might put like out a call to arms or something and get like various blacksmiths that want to contribute a small piece, and then put together a grill with a sign in the center with various pieces on the outside from people that contributed. I think that would be pretty cool. So as we walk into the shop, this orange paint here is marking out what will be the office. And it's going to be a 12 by 16 office with a door here, so you can actually get into the shop through the service door. The first bay here, where all this particular steel is sitting, I'm going to have I think it's a 12-foot cantilever steel rack in here, and I'm going to use this for like material handling, big material. I'll move in the big stuff, slide it off the trailer onto the rack, and then at the end of the rack, I'm going to have a chop saw so I can break it down and put it to work. The bay over here will be used for vehicle maintenance and tractor maintenance and things like that. This area in front of the big bay door, I'm going to try to keep it open so that I can pull my truck and trailer in and load and unload tools when it's crappy out, and then allow other people that come over to be able to do the same. This spot over in here is what's going to be my machining area. I've already got a Bridgeport mill and a lathe. So when I said that crane saved my bacon, yeah, it assisted in both of these. And let me tell you, the mill was within spec. This lathe was not. And that crane handled it like a champ. I was surprised. Also used it to get this table off. No, I used the tractor to get the table off. I was surprised the tractor was actually able to pick this thing up. That's a 1.5 inch thick steel plate for the tabletop. I used it for my tire hammer. Used it for the press, some other things. It's just been invaluable. I'm glad I decided to get that and put it where I did. I don't do things smartly all the time, but every once in a while I get smartly. Here's the forging area. Another thing, none of this stuff is where it's supposed to be. Obviously nothing, we still have a lot of stuff to unpack. This is a temporary setup just so I could come out and forge at the end of the day or on the weekends when I have time. I found a pack of fuses. Anyways, this slab in front of the forging area is a 10 by 10 concrete slab. It's going to get removed, and then a power hammer is going to go here. The tire power hammer is going to go here, and then the press will be kind of next to that. All the big power machines are going to be in this 10 by 10 area. Yeah, striking anvil. You guys have seen this kind of stuff before, right? Let's see. Welding is going to be over by the machining area, but off to the left over there. So that welding cart's obviously got to move. I kind of glossed over the Cole Ironworks press. This is a 25-ton press. I had an issue with the magnetic starter, and they sent me a new one. I mean, this press was like, I think I used it 4 times, maybe 5 times, and then went to Louisiana, came back, and nothing. So they sent me a new magnetic starter. Now I'm having a different issue. It's similar but different, and it's starting to make me think there might be something wrong with the power. So I ordered a multimeter so I can check it out and see what's going on. More steel. Obviously, it needs to move. This is a bunch of sucker rod for the most part. There's a couple of pieces of 4140 and 1045 in there, but the vast majority of that sucker rod. 1 inch and 1.5 inch, I believe, yeah. There's my striking vise. If you're familiar with Brian Brazil, this is, as far as I know, this is a design he came up with. Mounting the vise much lower, very similar. I think French style post vices are really low like this. What's nice is I don't want to say portable. It's as portable as it can be. But once you stake these things down, you know, they typically don't move much, if at all. And it allows you to do a lot of work. One of the things that people ask about, like, why would you do that? One, it's a more comfortable, you know, for me, working hot material in the vise, that is a comfortable striking and, you know, hammering position. It's not meant to be a filing vise. You can file in it, and what's nice about that is if you have a little bucket you can sit on, it's almost the perfect height. But the other thing is, it lowers the center of gravity of the vise quite a bit. So it allows you to put a lot more leverage and torque, you know, on something when you're bending it, before it wants to, you know, kind of start moving on you. And like I said, as long as you have it anchored down, that's usually not an issue. You got to be really trying to do something either cold or something really big, before it really gets, you know, carried away. I think it's one of the better designs. The other thing I like is there's an upsetting shelf. There's the reason it's cut out this way. This piece right here you can use as an upsetting shelf. It actually is directly under the right side jaws, so you could put something on the right of the jaws, support it down there, and use that to upset a piece with. It works really well. So, yeah, shop preview. Oh, yeah, this is something else I picked up at the auction. This is a Johnson Model J bandsaw. I've been wanting one of these bad boys ever since I saw my buddy Chuck Henderson's. I believe they're rated to cut 9-inch round. It's cut like an 11-foot blade on it. It's crazy. But they are nice. And when you get them tuned up right, man, they cut straight for days. And it's got a coolant pump, so you can really let it rip if you want. I'm really looking forward to getting that bad boy set up. So yeah, that's the shop preview, man. I've kept this under 10 minutes. I can't believe I pulled that off. This is like take 643, and they've all gone over 15. So I'm gonna stop at 10 for sure. I'm watching the clock, man. I'll give you guys a parting image here. I'll take you out front, and this is our main yard. There's about 6 acres of walnut and oak, mostly walnut. But yeah, I don't know if I also mentioned across the river is 15 acres that belongs to me as well. So good hunting. I counted 7 deer in our track cam the other day. Yay. All right, so you guys take it easy. I'm going to call it out now because I'm 3 seconds over. See ya.